So Hissy Hay asks, what is the movie you wish you reviewed when it came out? That's actually a great question because the movie I wish I reviewed when it came out was actually in the theater when I first started my YouTube channel, which was Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Now at that time, my audio was trash. I didn't know what I was doing. My video was awful. I actually tried to do an out of the theater review for that movie and it just turned out terribly. I didn't understand lighting or anything. So pretty sure I actually deleted that file. So I never actually got around to doing a review for that movie. Now, here's a reason why I wanted to do a review for that movie. It's excellent. It's actually my number 3 movie on my letterbox, right behind number 1, which is Across the Spider-Verse, and number 2, which is Godzilla -1. That movie is deeply emotional. It's a great ending to a long journey for these characters. I absolutely love the way that James Gunn has figured out a way to have these characters grow as people, but still remain the same in terms of their characterizations, right? Nebula, she still yells at the top of her lungs about everything, but she's a much softer, kinder version of herself. Rocket is a much more deep and introspective version of himself in a way that's different from the way that he was in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, where he stole those Harbulary batteries, whatever they were called.
What are they called again?
Annulax batteries.
Harbulary batteries.
That's nothing like what I just said.
For attention because he felt like he wasn't worthy of love. He had a great villain in the High Evolutionary, and you also made me cry several times with Lila and Teeves and Floor and Rocket and hearing about their story. Like, oh my god, like that movie is phenomenal. And it's also one of my main arguments against the whole superhero fatigue thing, because when that movie came out, everybody was talking about Lila and Floor and Teeves and Rocket and that scene and crying and making fan art and different types of things that would celebrate that movie. It was a part of the social zeitgeist, right? Then you have Across the Spider-Verse, which did a very similar thing in the zeitgeist where it started introducing new terms for us, like a canon event, right? That's a phrase that people use online to describe different crazy things that have happened to them that may have changed them. You use Miguel's sound in TikToks and Reels and different things for like a month and a half, if not more. It was all over the place. So to me, it's not superhero fatigue. I know you didn't ask me this question. I end up on tangents all the time. But for me, it's not superhero fatigue. It's actually mediocre movie fatigue, because we didn't do that with Ant-Man and the Wasp. We didn't necessarily do that with The Flash. It wasn't a big thing about it impacting the social zeitgeist because those movies were kind of mediocre, right? I don't think that The Flash is bad. I also don't think that Ant-Man and the Wasp are bad, but I just don't think that they impacted us the way that we would like one of those movies to do, right? So it's not superhero fatigue. It's mediocre movie fatigue. But anyway, I know you didn't ask me that, but I end up on tangents all the time. So thank you so much for the question, and let's move on to the next one.